Hey guys, hey, I'm gonna mute my TV for a minute. To have, okay. Um, my name is Faith, as some of you may know. I'm doing this video for a friend of mine, and I have some really serious things to discuss. First off, um, I am still going to continue, Alan Wake and all that for those of you who may care about me. Anyway, um, I'm going to talk about a serious situation that has happened for more than, I don't know how many years. It is about bullying. And I know some of you guys may have been bullies yourself or may have been bullied. I have been bullied before, but I have made a exception to it. I have stuck up for myself for many of those years. I have not let anybody take me down or throw me down or just like be mean to me or anything. I've been bullied for I think most of my life. I was about maybe 6 or 7 when I was bullied, and it's a really serious crime, I should say, because a lot of people have been bullied, and it doesn't kind of lead to suicide. It just leads to depression because you're making that person feel insecure about themselves. And just some people like me are not suicidal. Um, I have learned that I have people who love me and people who want me to stay here for, like, I don't know, forever, I suppose. I've had lost about 7 friends due to suicide in the past 4 or 5 years, and I want to be able to help stop bullying. I know, which is kind of impossible because a lot of people have been, bullies themselves and have been, picked on or whatever, and it just doesn't stop. And I know you guys have agreed that bullying is kind of a natural process of growing up. It's trying to find who you are, and I don't think it's natural to me because I think it's wrong, and people who pick on other people feel down about themselves, and they want other people to feel down like them, and they're insecure as well. I just want to say that I think when I'm going to share a story. When I was about, let's see, when I first moved down here, I was about maybe 9.5 or 10 years old, and I just started my first school year here, which is I think 2nd or 3rd grade, I think it was, and I just got out of a really bad accident, and I had friends there who cared for me and loved me and all that, and I didn't really feel, you know, I didn't feel like I fit in like most of the people, and I didn't feel like I belonged because like most of the people there, they're pretty or they have fashion. I dress in sweats and pajamas, for crying out loud, and I did not have a fashion. But that is when I met one of my very good friends, Jonna and Mackenzie. Well, I met her in, I think, 1st grade, I think. Anyway, back to the story. And, I love them to death. I mean, they have been with me for as long as I can remember. Let's see, and I think this boy, I'm not gonna say his name, but he comes in and he, first off, he started being nice to me, but that all changed, I think, about in the 3rd or 4th grade, or 4th and 5th, I don't know. But anyway, he began to torment me and bully me and call me names that you will not, you know, believe that a third or fourth grader would actually say. Um, and he was Mexican. I'm not being racist or anything, but he was Mexican, and he said all these names to me in Spanish that I couldn't understand. And, you know, he thought it was funny. And, you know, all my friends, they were, you know, like, having my back to it. And then I'm like, no, it's cool, I don't know what he's saying anyway, so how can it hurt me? Well, I was wrong. When I came home that day, I told my grandparents, that I was being bullied and tormented, and that I was being called names. I was being called the C word, just horrible, filthy names that I couldn't even imagine that how he learned it from. So I went back to school, and my parents and I went to the principal's office, and we told on him. Well, that didn't help. What I learned was that if you tell an adult, sometimes it helps and sometimes it gets worse, because that means you're a, you know, chicken, and that you don't, you know, stand up for yourself, and bullies love the weak ones. But I think he picked on me for, I think, all the way until the 9th grade, and I'm in 10th now, so that's probably been, he hasn't picked on me for like a year, I don't think, or 2 years. Anyway, so, but he has been actually a really good friend to me, which is kind of weird. I know, you, like, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer, and I think that he got that term, but anyway, but, what I was saying was that he bullied me through all those years, and I finally stuck up for myself, and I went up to him and talked to him about it, and then, which was really stupid, and then he, you know, called me more of these names, and then so finally and I'm not being any inspiration or anything, but I pushed him against the wall with my hand, you know, like this to his throat, and I said, if you call me these horrible names again, I will break your nose. And so I, you know, just like holding his neck like this, and then so I let him go, and then he hasn't picked on me, and then again I came back to school the following week, and he did it again, and then so I went up to him and I punched him really hard, and I actually fractured a poor guy's nose, and I didn't feel bad, but like, I knew that he had, you know, some problems and stuff, that and that point that I actually did feel bad, because you don't want to sink down to their level. But, and then all of a sudden he just stopped doing it, which was like a really big surprise for me. And, you know, all his friends are like, no, we're not gonna bully you, we're not gonna do this to you, and I thought that was really funny, but for me, I thought that was actually a really good thing, because I learned how to stick up for myself when others, you know, couldn't. And then when others get bullied, you tend to want to go up to them and like punch the bully, but you know, it's not actually your business. So what you do is you sometimes tell an adult. But no, what I did, one of my great friends, she was being bullied by the same guy, and then he wouldn't stop. So I had her back, I think, throughout 3 years of middle school and 1 year of high school, and I was actually very happy with myself, because I consider myself a good friend, and I taught her all these, you know, moves for like if anyone hurt her or something, and she didn't use it. Well, she did, I think, that one time. I don't think I was at school that one time, and I came to school that one day, and then next, you know, just stopped bullying her, and then, oh, I just said his name. Whoops. Anywho, forget I said his name. And then this other boy, he bullied her as well, and I told him that how would you feel if you're being bullied and that you couldn't do anything about it? And and then and then he finally apologized, but he indeed did do it again, and it ended up for her to move away, which was a pretty big sadness I felt, because I felt like after all these years we've spent together, we were very close, and we were like sisters, and like I taught her all these moves, and all these things that friends actually didn't do for their friends. But what I'm saying is that bullying is just wrong. It's stupid. I mean, like, what's the point of it? What are you actually getting it? Like, what are you actually getting out of it? Like, you're not getting a reward. You're not getting a prized possession out of it or anything. You're just getting people to like cry and like get depressed, and like people kill themselves because of bullying. Well, not because of bullying, but like because of depression, because they feel insecure and anxiety, and that builds up into depression, and it builds up to suicide. I mean, and like you're actually pretty proud of someone killing themselves. Like, that's pretty wrong, heartless, and like, it's just that, how would you feel when like your friend is being bullied and it leads to like suicide and stuff, or a hospice or something like that, because like, it's it's just it's just pointless. I mean, like, I've been a victim for I don't know how many years, and I've never been suicidal. But still, like, what are you getting out of it? But yeah. Well, that was my pledge to speak about bullying. And yeah, well, I guess I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching, and leave a like, subscribe, comment if you want, share this video, tell people, but yeah, so thanks for watching.